Work on my ladder line. First, the elements or the wires have been tied at both ends so that they are rather taut, not exactly taut but partly taut. Now I'll start working on the ladder steps. I have placed the first step with the loops on either side, and now I'll be locking it and cutting off the extra portion. Step of the ladder is in place, and all I have to do is cut off this region. Second step is in place, and I am using this piece of plastic as a marker rather than a scale, which is easily available here. Of the ladder line is ready. During the initial demo I had used white nylon ties, but then a YouTube friend told me that it is better to use the black one, which is likely to be long lasting due to UV protection. So this time I am using black one. If you are not familiar with how the locking mechanism works, I'll just introduce this nylon tie into this tube. That is a 6 mm drip irrigation tube, and this is the edge of the nylon tie. Now the nylon tie has been folded back on itself and introduced back in such a way that it will reach this slot here. You can see that the slot is like this. The place where the tie reaches that slot, you have to introduce the other end. This is how the two ends will look like. I will not lock it now because I have to have the wires in between the two loops. This is just for demo of how the nylon tie is locked. It was untied and the wire was introduced so that one wire is on one end of the loop and the other wire is through the other loop. Now the nylon tie has been in position, and it has been locked. I have to cut off the extra piece. For those who are not familiar, you can see that this side of the, I'll zoom it up. This side has ratchet like stripes for the nylon tie, while the other side is smooth. That is how the nylon tie gets locked in the locking mechanism. So when you are inserting into the hole, you have to check that this will lock in the slot where the locking mechanism occurs. When you pull and lock the ratchet locking mechanism, you can't undo it. You can only cut off the tie and use another one. The nylon tie cannot be reused. So before locking, make sure that the positions are correct. Locking mechanism, you can only pull this and tighten it. Now if you want to release it and loosen it, it is not possible. The slot will lock the ratchet. See, this is a ratchet here. The ratchet locking mechanism, once again, inside there is serration, while outside it is not there. The other side it is not there. I have completed about 22 steps, each step consisting of a piece of 6 mm drip irrigation tube and a nylon tie, black nylon tie inside. So 22 steps, it's almost 5 meters. I'll stop for today and restart tomorrow because it's almost noon now, so it will be quite sunny outside, and today there is no rain, so the temperature is also increasing.